Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. Needless to say, we've been absolutely flying this season. 7 games played, we are undefeated. And we come up today against Accrington Finance after 21st place, who haven't had the greatest start to the season. As expected, with a lot of squad depth, I am having a lot of issues with certain players. I say a lot, they've only just started to creep up, but certain players are demanding they play. One of them here, Ryan Jones, who probably does deserve to play anyway. And I plan to bring him on for Alves. Attempt to swap these two, which I will actually do. And the other player is obviously Harvey Wiles Richards. I promised him he'd get an appropriate amount of playing time. So he's going to come on for Casagrande in this game. Problem with squad depth is those changes are the kind of changes I think I'm going to regret having to make. But a needs must. Alves is coming straight out of the team. I'm going to play Dolling. Dolling's a very good striker. You'll see in the starting lineup there is no Paco Evoki. I'm going to rest in this game and bring him on potentially as a super sub. So I have 2 striker options there with Windsor as well. Windsor isn't quite match sharp, whilst obviously Evoki is. So maybe I'll do that because then that gives me an option to bring on a wide player. And I'm still looking for that backup centre back. We seem to be a bit short in the centre back area, which I didn't notice up until recently. Greenslade can come up because Keto's got utility in numerous places. Jenkins Davies getting a start, Beardmore going to start from the bench. Beardmore's been on fire, but it comes to a point where he's going to need a rest. And I've decided this game is probably the best game to rest him. We're on a good run of form. We're against a team who are doing poorly down in 21st. So a few rotations hopefully doesn't harm the squad too much. And I do have to try and obviously keep everyone happy. So as I said in the last episode, I believe I cannot wait for the cups to start. So there is the opportunity to rotate as often as needed to keep the squad happy and to keep them match sharp. The longer we go into the season and the tighter the fixture schedule, I'm going to need these players to be ready to jump in at any opportunity they have. So hopefully they all can step up. Speaking of stepping up, Jenkins Davies, his first proper minutes of this season, not even 11 minutes in, and that is an absolutely wicked free kick. Over the wall, back down, right in the top left stanch. We find ourselves 1-0 up again. If Jenkins Davies going to start performing out of this world as well, that will give me a selection headache between him and Beardmore. Jones there out on the left. He's been kicking off that he hasn't been playing, and he's an important figure in the squad. So the whole team wanted to call a meeting with me about his playing time. And to keep the squad happiness up, I have bowed down and gave Jones the start. Luckily, I was on about getting Alves at the starting lineup anyway, so it wasn't too hard to get Jones in. Jones is quite a utility man, attacking mid-left, attacking mid-right, and he can play anywhere down the left, so he can even play left-back if I really needed him to. But he gets his opportunity to shine today, along with the likes of Jenkins Davies, who has already took the limelight so far this game. And that's a long throw in, back up wide. Ball comes into the box, they play it back. I believe that bounced off one of our defenders before it landed at Mooney's feet. We'll see on the replay here, the ball comes in. Ball play back to Martin, he takes a shot. It bounces off 2 of our defenders and lands at Mooney's feet. And that's a bit of luck you need when you're Accrington struggling down towards the bottom of the table. But it's been a strong start really from Bath. But Accrington are holding their own. They're playing what I like to refer to as a difficult formation to play against. Basically back 7, my attacking 4 have to try and break down, which we have not done so far, only breaking the deadlock from a free kick. As we move towards half time now, very quiet half, limited highlights. We do go into half time with the score 1 apiece. We'll jump straight into the second half and hope these Bath players can really step up here Avoki's on a bit of a goal drought. He's not scoring in a few games. Maybe it's time I pulled him at the starting lineup and gave the likes of Windsor or Dolling an opportunity up top. Jones out on that left, considering he argued that he wants to start, has really not impressed me. And he's already tired. And I'm already going to make a couple of changes. Avoki is going to come off for Dolling. And Windsor is going to come on for Jones. And to be honest, Beardmore is on for Jenkins Davies as well. Pretty early subs in this game, but they're changes I feel that I've needed to make. I'm not impressed with many of those players I've just taken off, apart from Jenkins Davies, but he needs his minutes limited. He's not played this season, returning from injury. I bet easing back in, and we get on main man of the moment, Mitch Beardmore, and how can he potentially affect this game, if at all. Bath really dominating this game. So I'm going to take another pause. I'm going to go to my tactics. We're going to go to my slightly more attacking tactic. I'm looking at Peak here. He can come off. We're going to get Kettle on. Dobbins struggling to meet the pace of the match. Beardmore looked nervous coming on. I don't know why. He's been on a streak and a half. And there's a few tired players floating around my wing-back spot specifically. But we're going to take Tilton off this game instead of Russ. And that's all my subs already used with 20 minutes to go. And players I'm bringing off the bench are struggling a bit to get into the game. But we are going to push on. We're going to try and get a winner. 12 shots, 5 on target, only 1 goal to show for it. Compared to Accrington's 1 shot on target that led to a goal. And this might be an opportunity from this free kick. The young Botswana CDM stands over the set piece. He plays that shot into Batten, plays it straight back. Georgiou now. Can he get a ball in? He's going to drive on his left foot. And that's a good save, really, from the keeper there to keep Accrington in the game. Coming up to the last 10 minutes, we really could do with this goal. We have dominated the game. And we would deserve the win if we were to get the winner. But we may not even see another opportunity in this game as we come in to the 88th minute. A minute plus stoppage time left. How much stoppage time is there? Only 3 minutes. Will we see another opportunity this game for Bath? Accrington keeper on the ball. He's running down the clock. Accrington would be happy with a draw here against the current league leaders. They play it short now. Out to the wing to Love. Love inside to Ward. He just boots the ball. The Bath defence Batten deals with it out to Windsor, but that goes out for a throw. And it's like Accrington Stanley may have an opportunity here. They do not, and we go into full time, 1-1. And to be honest with you, we would have deserved the win there with the amount of chances we had, but we just did not take any. And you can see Avoki on a bit of a bad spell here. He's not scored in a few games. Bath, on the other hand, doing really well. You'll see 8 unbeaten now following that draw. We still find ourselves top of the table. In fact, we have 2 points clear currently going into our next game against Altrincham, who had a 50-50 start to the season and find themselves mid-table. So if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.